deepest, bluest. My hat is like a shark fin, deepest, bluest. My hat is like a shark fin, deep, my hat is like a
Even a bunch of scientists broke the Harvard Compact and made our brains larger. I don't think we could get any smarter. I'm Brian Banner, the mad scientist, and we are the Bro Force Squad podcast, coming at you from Aquatica to give you a movie commentary on the LL Cool J classic, Deep Blue Sea. Now, we're going to start the movie right before the Warner Brothers Pictures logo goes underwater. While you guys are getting your title schedules aligned with ours, we're going to go around the lagoon and meet our other divers. First, we have our ex-convict, Jeff Hornacek. Now, Horns, I understand that you were once involved in a similar procedure where scientists were trying to make you smarter. Can you elaborate on this, Andy, for us?
No, because that's what an NDA is. Nice fucking try, Banner. Second off, alleged ex-convict. Third off, is this city really fucking called Aquatica? You want me
to answer that honestly, or do you just want me to shoot you straight?
Let's just go to Geiger, because I don't think I could fucking handle it if you tell me that that's actually what the venue of this movie is called.
And you guys heard it right. Next, we have our own God-fearing rapping cook, Matt Geiger. Now, Geiger, I understand that you were once trapped inside of an oven. How did you manage to get out?
Jesus.
Oh, man, I really want to do like a
No,
Jewish
don't. Just
joke.
stop.
Okay,
Stop.
all right. Well, actually, I spent some time at Aquatica. As everyone knows, I played baseball in college, and after the first year, got in a little trouble with a lady friend there, and they sent me to Aquatica Community College to kind of sort some shit out. Didn't really learn anything about sports or studying or anything, but I did get a really nice tan, so that was cool.
Just had to get your fucking head on straight. That's why you went there. Nothing wrong with that.
We've all been there. You know, Aquatica's a great place to get your shit straightened out. All right, everybody. Again, we are paused right before the Warner Brothers Pictures logo goes underwater. So that's roughly the 9-12 second mark, somewhere around there. And we are going to press play in 3, 2, 1, dive, dive, dive.
I'm going to start every commentary with the same thing that I preface them all with. If you're not drinking with us or already drunk, what are you doing? And then also, Banner, as a marine biologist, we're going to lean pretty heavily on you for this one to name some facts, and then also we're going to very quickly tell you to shut up because we're too drunk to actually comprehend what you're saying. Okay?
Look, guys, I don't need to name facts. They give you enough realistic facts in this movie.
It's all over this picture already, man. Very proud of this film coming right your way from 1999.
So I'm pretty drunk, but I wrote down 4 facts to name out throughout the movie. That's all I have is 4 facts, guys. I know most movie commentaries, people are like, oh my god, shut the fuck up about the lighting or like how you put together the cinematography. So I have 4 facts that I'll drop on you over the next hour, 45 minutes. But first, let's watch this dude French this chick's neck.
I don't get in scary movies stuff how in 2017 right now we still have chicks that are like kind of skanky. Have you not, has it not got across, if you're skanky, you die, pretty much, in every horror film ever.
You know what else has really prevented people from getting laid is the dissipation of the boombox. That thing would just open chicks' legs like it was nobody's business.
This movie actually kind of goes against the grain. Because another thing, you have the slutty chick or the black guy always dies first. This one isn't like that.
They got everything they need. Beer, grapes, a cheese plate. That's how I get my wife in the mood anyway.
Party foul, spilt the wine.
Guys, I hate to be that guy, but what is that top that she has on? I mean, have you heard of the summer season? Hi, I'm
it's
fashion.
Very sporty spice.
I'm fashion. Have we met? No.
And Banner, as a marine biologist, are sharks, like, if they see wine in the water, does that make them kill?
Well, it depends. If it's a Sauvignon Blanc, no. But a nice Pinot, yes, 100%. They're attracted to.
Yeah.
I mean, we all fall victim to that.
I love how someone's...
He'll turn his nose at the Sauvignon Blanc, but if it's a Pinot, he'll be like, yeah, I'll sniff it a little bit.
I mean, how cultured is the shark's fucking palate, you know? Has he let the tannins mellow? That's the question.
And that's the key.
How artsy is this fucking shot on this bear? By the way, Rennie Harlan, the director of this movie, I'm going to give some huge props to here in a little bit when I cite his filmography. Oh, shit.
He just fucking headbutted her in the face.
Some countries call that foreplay.
At Aquatica, they just raw dog it. They just shove it in.
This is where you're in the water and you just kind of look at her and think, okay, is she like wife material or should I just fucking kind of leave her out here? swim for my own sake.
She said earlier if she had a husband, she wouldn't let him order an NFL Sunday ticket, and to me, that was a red flag.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a deal breaker, but it's definitely a red flag.
There he is, guys.
The fucking Punisher.
Punisher himself.
How red hot was Thomas Jane in this fucking movie? I mean, he gets this, then goes to that Cameron Diaz movie, and then does 61, and then does a Punisher movie that everyone has forgotten about.
This shark might as well have been John Travolta, because that's how ruthlessly he killed him. And then, of course, we cut to the Manhattan skyline, because that segue makes perfect fucking sense, right?
It makes all the sense in the world.
I don't understand why you're complaining.
And guys, if you're
bad, guys. I almost
this,
lost my beer.
Stay till the end. We got some prequels and some sequels for you. And if you're joining Holy Bud, like you always have, you know it's going to be at the end of this fucking film.
Holy Bud knows what's up. You guys need to talk to Holy Bud. Holy Bud, he'll vouch for us. We have some good fucking ideas.
Hey, Jeff, it's 1999, but she's a woman in business clothes, so you got to take her serious, okay?
Do you get it? Because she's not just here to look at, Geiger, all right? She's here for fucking business purposes. Wait, how did they talk Samuel L. Jackson into being into this movie? That guy
gave him 50 cents.
That guy picks his projects like he's selecting an organ donor for himself. All right, guys, this seems like a good time, some slow exposition to set up my first fact of 4 of the night, because I only have 4 of these, so I'm going to try and fucking space them out.
How?
So here we go. Rennie Harlin, the director of this movie, was quoted as saying, this is according to IMDb, so if you say, Hornacek, where'd you get this quote? Fuck you. IMDb, that's where I got it. Also, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't mean to lash out. Rennie Harlin said, quote, this was the hardest project I've ever worked on, end quote. Okay, this is like the kid in first grade saying that the macaroni picture he made was the most difficult thing he's ever done. But then I got it, because I looked at what Rennie Harlin has directed, and I'm going to lay this on you. These are some incredible pieces of cinema. Die Hard 2.
It's the one in the airport. It's not that bad.
Nightmare on Elm Street. 4. That's not a fucking joke.
Banner was about to say good movie. And
Yeah,
then you heard the
that's
more,
not
like,
a joke.
Okay, well, I'm just going to take a drink and listen to some more.
Cliffhanger. And then it gets better. Guys, he took a little break. 14 years, whatever. But then he directed 4 episodes of Burn Notice. Okay?
Well, the 14 years was just to start his real career in music. That's what he's passionate about anyway.
But
he played some pool halls. It was a pretty good run.
This is what I told Banner. He worked with the 3 biggest action stars of the 90s. Stallone.
Is that chick flying the plane? Is she like Amelia Earhart? What the fuck?
She can anything men can do, women can do, Geiger. Fucking read a book. So Rennie Harlin worked with the 3 biggest action stars of the 90s. Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger, Bruce Willis in Die Hard 2, and Sharky McSharkerson in Deep Blue Sea.
Do you think
now Sharky McSharkerson though? That's just a stage name. His real name
Shark Sinclair.
You think Samuel's just shitting himself right now? Because I mean, I'm guessing he can't swim.
Why would you say that?
Why would he be able to swim?
What leads you to that conclusion? Guys, I accidentally fucked up and burned through 2 of my facts when I meant to only burn through 1.
Fucking Thomas Jane. Doesn't he look like kind of Paul Walker's older brother?
He's like, hey, can we get Paul Walker but less attractive with a more receding hairline and much older? And they're like, I know exactly what you want.
Now, I want to say something here. So this movie has the exact same premise of an actual really good movie that came out a little bit later. They are trying to cure Alzheimer's in this movie.
Banner,
sorry to
interrupt, but real quick, this license plate in the shark's mouth is the same license plate as in the shark's mouth in Jaws.
Wow. And Banner, we saw it before in Planet of the Apes, and if you stay tuned till the end and don't fast forward like a dick,
Fuck
maybe
you
you'll
if you
find
do.
out.
Did I just guess it? Holy shit. Guys, going into this, we don't generally know each other's extra movies. So I'm shocked that I just guessed it. I apologize.
And listen, if you're watching this movie with us, we're so glad to have you. But it's been 10 minutes. How are you not on your second beer yet? Honestly.
This is my question, too. Where is this located? Outside of California somewhere? Like way out there?
Aquatica. Next question.
It's Aquatica.
Next question. Aquatica. Go on.
Are you not
I
paying
just want to
attention?
know what climate are they in, because Thomas Jane's wearing board shorts and tank tops, and Samuel has like 5 layers on right now. I'm just wondering.
Well, he just came from a board meeting.
And Thomas Jane just came because he's always getting pussy. End of story. You have the bell. Yes. The bell is back. That is a Bro 4 Squad staple. It's been a while since we had the bell out, which is weird because you turned in.
The other day.
I'm a little upset because you turned in your expense report like the next day after you bought it, yet you haven't used it much.
Oh, that was a close call.
Thomas Jane's like, I'll just ride you now. Don't eat me. I'll just ride you like a.
It's like fucking Shamu.
How
on
wet is she
steroids.
right now? She's like, well, I'll fuck him later, I guess.
You know what gets chicks wet? When a guy can somehow like calm down a wild animal. For some reason, I've noticed
it is true. It's so true.
they love that. It can be
Like,
honestly.
flossing his teeth.
It can be a pigeon at the fucking park or a great white shark. It does not matter.
So dinner later, and then maybe sex. Sorry.
Or sex
Maybe
first.
dinner later, then sex.
Maybe skip the dinner.
This is some rough banter here, guys.
I don't know what you're saying.
Banner, this is what's called setting the dinner table because someone's about to eat.
What is Thomas Jane doing right now? He was so red hot. I haven't even seen him in movies for a while.
I think he's doing some, I don't know, show?
I think he's eating.
I made that up. I have
right
no
now.
idea.
Right now, he's eating something. Samuel Jackson with hair is a weird look.
Yeah, it's been a while since he had hair.
Seriously, though, if you've never seen Thomas Jane play Mickey Mantle in 61, go see that movie. He can actually act. He's a great actor. His roles are just mostly shit.
Look, his
Punisher
acting is definitely not the worst part of this movie.
Well, that's a tough list to top.
You got Melissa Etheridge here with the short blonde hair.
Get in line. Why does Samuel Jackson think he's Charlie Brown with this fucking sweater right here?
I don't know. He's wearing. That's what I said. Like, what climate are they in? He has to be hot right now. If it's like 80 or 90 degrees out.
But he's got the white
they're
pants.
They're just accustomed to the weather now. You know, it's like when you go to Alaska. They're going to wear short-sleeve shirts when it's 30 degrees out. I'm going to go up there in a goddamn fucking parka because it's cold as balls.
Samuel wouldn't go somewhere where it's cold. He probably hates cold.
I don't understand the
You wouldn't go
reference.
somewhere where there's water either.
I know. He's totally out of his element.
Hey, chick with blonde hair, has your country ever heard of braces? Just like a feeler question. Let me just probe you real quick.
And is this the secretary up here? It's like, I'll be a secretary, but my plants are coming.
I'm an administrative assistant, goddammit.
And she's got moved, too.
It's always
Apparently
good.
they have sugar and carbs on the island.
And gluten, clearly.
Oh, shit. Jesus.
Shots fired. Here in a minute, we're going to meet Dr. Eric Selvig.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Maybe they have kids, like, swim training in one of the pools over there. Like, don't worry, the sharks can't get in this one anymore.
Well, hang on. Oh, maybe they can. I don't know. Who fucking knows anymore?
Okay, that's off the coast of, like, Mexico, so that's hotter than shit. They just showed it. That has to be like 98 degrees right now.
If anyone out there has a map handy, let us know where Aquatica is. Tweet at
They
us.
just showed it on the screen, Jeff.
Hey guys, quick fun fact about Michael Rappaport here with the goatee. A fun little trivia fact: he's a horrible fucking actor.
What else is... I know him from something.
Everything that sucks ever, and now he thinks he's some really good sports opinion giver. And no, that's not a proper sentence, and that's the only thing he would have to discredit me with. Like, oh, that's not a sentence. Go fucking Celtics, Tom Brady. That's what he would say. But
Here's
nice
a question,
goatee.
though. On late 90s goatees, where does that goatee rank?
Well, Oldman's in Air Force One is above his.
Oh my God, Oldman's makes women come and men. Like, if I saw Oldman walking into CVS and I was with my wife, I'd be like, all right, well, it's nice knowing you. You got to go with him. Like, you got to.
In all good,
then I'd run away before he kicked my ass.
Be like, I would lose respect for you, honey, if you stayed with me after seeing him.
Beautiful scene right there.
Nothing like dawn on Aquatica that gets women wet and men
It's
hard.
actually dusk, but it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't know why you guys are ripping this masterpiece apart. This movie is right on par with Jaws.
God, you're fucking stupid. There's no way. Coming from someone that knows Jaws through and through because I watched it for the very first time ever, literally 6 hours ago, you're wrong.
Jeff, you're a good bad movie connoisseur. Where does this rate in good bad movies?
I'll say, like, if you put together a template of what you wanted in a good bad movie, this has all the elements. Famous actors giving bad performances, bad CGI, and a plot that does nothing to try and explain itself to you. So it's not trying to be good. That's when a bad movie is good.
Also, there's snake vision before snake vision was a thing.
That's true. That's an impact on pop culture. That's one of our
100%
criteria.
an impact on pop culture.
Banner, whenever I see this scene, I'm just waiting for Locke to come and put the codes in the hatch so they can just live another day. It looks exactly like the hatch from Lost.
It does look just like Lost.
Hey, quick question, Stellan Skarsgård. Have you ever looked fucking young in your life? He looks 65 right now. This is 29 years ago.
65 in every movie. He's like
Jesus
Steve Martin.
Christ.
He was just born and came out like that.
Jeff, but this is a well, not really a reunion, but him and Samuel are both in the MCU.
They are. They're also in the
Yeah.
Avengers. They have several scenes together.
Yeah. What if one of them called? They were like, "Look, we need somebody to play Nick Fury," and he's like, "Look, I got a guy. I know a guy. I worked. It was a rough movie, but like he did a good job in it."
So right now we have Nick Fury with the Punisher and Eric Selvig in the same scene.
It's true. It's so true.
Although John Bernthal would beg to differ that his Punisher already would have murdered everyone on deck for no reason.
Thomas Jane's Punisher's no bitch, though. He played it really well.
True. But because we have to see his transformation, he just instantly doesn't want to kill everyone on Earth. It's a little less visceral.
What's up with Samuel's glasses, too? They're like white-rimmed or something?
Well, I mean, he can't see without him because he's fucking blind. Way to be sensitive, Geiger.
Honestly,
What color is that sweater?
I don't see
Taupe?
color, so you guys will have to tell me.
It's taupe with like a yellow shirt underneath?
It's like an Adobe beige.
He's like, we're going to the beach, so I'm packing all my light color clothes that I never get to wear.
Look, it's after Labor Day. You can wear white after Labor Day.
Guys, you're missing some acting because Thomas Jane just called out Samuel L. Jackson for being crooked. And he's not going to fucking have that. Because Thomas Jane's an ex-con, you know? Do you get it?
They're on an island, too, where race doesn't matter.
Not on Aquatica. We don't see color out here.
They don't see color on Aquatica.
The only color we see is blue. And red when the shark eats somebody.
Deep
Here's
blue.
LL Cool J.
But mainly blue. Yeah, what do you guys want to eat? Chitlins? What? No, we'll just take soup.
And he has a parrot.
Well, this is a
I
health
can't
code
wait for my
violation.
favorite scene coming up.
Would it kill you to
Banner,
put some...
actually, I believe this movie connects with Any Given Sunday because he played for the Sharks through his
He
NFL
did play for the
career.
Sharks in any given
So now
Sunday.
he went to Aquatica, and now he cooks for Sharks. It makes sense. Couldn't have got that announced.
Wonder where his career went after this. We'll have
Wow.
to see.
Little hint.
I'll
So
give
he's
you
the chef for the entire boat?
I'll give you a hint at home. It's called
It's not really a boat,
NCIS
it's not.
Los Angeles.
Do you think they get tired of just eating fried chicken and watermelon every night?
What?
What?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
He's a cook for the whole island.
There's no way they have fresh watermelon on this fucking floating island.
There's a way.
I bet there's a scene later where Thomas Jane is like dying of thirst and he opens up his thermos. He's like, why is this filled with Kool-Aid? Who did this? Oh man, this is an intense scene. You see how this is set? This is called color palette, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ!
All right, guys. I'm gonna drop a little Brian Banner history on you. This is actually the first rated R movie I ever saw in theaters.
This is rated R?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
They say fuck a couple of times.
And?
It was 1990. It was 1999, man. And I was scared fucking shitless. I watched half the movie in the fucking bathroom. This movie scared the fucking shit out of me. I go back and watch it now. I am the biggest pussy out of all of us.
How did you watch it in the bathroom?
That's the point. I didn't.
Oh.
And he couldn't watch it by the toilet because toilets have water in them. You just kind of by a urinal.
You might as well be in Aquatica if you're by the toilet.
It's a waste of flare.
They're shooting off flares, yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's always good.
Who would trust that fat bitch with a gun?
With 2 guns.
No wonder this.
LL still has to. I guarantee you, LL has fucked the fat secretary.
Oh, for sure.
At the office Christmas party last year, but it didn't mean anything.
It didn't mean anything. It was just a quick thing.
Wow, vodka straight, that's a hell of a drink. What's your husband want?
Samuel's like, I already feel a connection to you for some reason. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's a little odd.
Why would they be connected, Geiger?
And then he's like, just so you know I'm Dominican. He's like, and the connection's gone. Thank you for the drink.
They both have the same insurance agent, I think. Oh, you have Tim from Allstate? Yeah, he saved me a lot of money. Yeah, me too.
You got my deductible done. What do you pay? I'd rather not say. Thank you, though.
Now, did he offer you the flood insurance? I really think the flood insurance is a good idea.
I love how Thomas Jane's just putting his shirt on while he walks up to her, and he's just like, hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, great work with that tiger shark today. You think you could do some similar move to my tits? Well, that seems a bit forward.
She is pretty hot.
Yeah.
A lesbian chick.
God, Stellan Skarsgård literally was born 65 years old. The second he came out of his mother's womb, he was withdrawing Social Security. This is absurd.
That shirt keeps him young, though, Jeff.
That's a pattern. Not a lot of people have the balls to rock these
Once again,
days.
everyone else in, like, board shorts and a t-shirt, Samuel with 3 layers on. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right, so because I'm too drunk to ration these, here's my third of 4 facts.
Okay.
This movie was shot on the same Fox Studios lot that Titanic was, making Titanic the second best movie shot on that studio's lot. The first part is true, the second part is super fucking true. My last one is maybe the most fun fact, so I'm going to try and preserve it as long as I can. Every drink Thomas Jane gets, another button on this shirt comes undone.
Has he got it in yet, guys? I'm sorry. I had to pee.
Off screen, but yeah, we know.
It's not his fault, though. He's on a goddamn Aquatica island. He never gets hot chicks, and now you got a hot chick, but she's a businesswoman that takes herself way too seriously. She's like, I'm more smart than I am sexy. We're like, okay, cool.
I mean, we'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
So are they role-playing here? I'm confused.
I don't know. If this was a porno, I would keep watching because there would be a sex scene, but it's not, so I don't know.
Like, this is the part in the porno where the music changes to, like, slow jazz, and then, like, they just start kissing.
If this was a porno, I'd be questioning myself. It's like, why is Thomas Jane the only one losing clothing? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
God, those khakis look comfortable though. Remember when khakis were like, if you had on a pair of khakis, like your dick was gonna get sucked that night?
It's like, hey,
That's
just so
around
you
like
know,
98 to about 2000.
every
I
pair
had
of
some Jinko khakis at one point.
every pair of Dockers you bought came with a can of pussy repellent because you needed it. You just spray it on the pants. Like this will keep chicks away for like 5-10 minutes at most.
The Stonewash jeans too were pretty cool.
Another fun fact about Michael Rappaport, I don't know if I mentioned this. He's terrible at fucking acting.
Hey, he's got a great scene later. I'll point it out, though. You gotta admit, it's a good scene.
There's good acting in there somewhere, Banner. We just gotta find it.
Aquatica's got a huge storm coming.
Not a
El
problem,
Nino, bro.
Geiger. We're fucking fine, alright?
That one's...
We got
that
chocolate
won't
chip
stop Lil
pancakes.
from making a goddamn cake, though.
I was like, you want to stop the ship when LL Cool J's making blueberry cupcakes? Okay.
Hold on, guys. Having a bird in the kitchen, isn't that unsanitary? Can't you get, like fucking bird shit in the potato salad or something?
I don't see the health code anywhere out here, Banner.
It's got to be nice for LL, though, to cook, like, alone, because back where he's from, if you cook on the front yard, like, the whole neighborhood comes.
Yeah.
Where's it? I don't understand. Where is he from?
And also, how does everyone in his neighborhood live in a fucking cul-de-sac? How is that even mathematically possible?
A huge storm, but let's not take a night off. Let's still do our,
You know what I can stop this
plating
storm
video.
with? A gun. Yeah, just shoot the water. That'll work.
worked in Jaws.
That's called an artistic shot, boys. That's a sweeping camera on the floor. You get a crane shot. It's fucking beautiful.
Is Samuel just gonna wear the whole JCPenney's catalog while we're fucking just doing this whole movie?
Yeah, he's had 3 wardrobe changes in the last 5
like
seconds.
the way you look.
Guys, we're not even to the beginning of June. Let's give him some time.
Jesus Christ.
This is
Did
still...
he pack swimming trunks? That's my question. God damn it.
Still in Skarsgård's like, I'm still 61 years old. Like, yeah, we know. We saw you in the first scene. We got it.
That is a classic 90s goatee.
It's beautiful.
It's perfectly shaped.
It's literally like a laser went in there and fucking shaved it. That's how perfect it is.
She's watching Thomas Jane. She's like, I hope he doesn't get hurt. It's like, what? It's like, nothing.
Nothing. I'm not wet at all. Just fucking watch the screen with me. Okay, that's a weird way to preface it, but alright, I guess I'll do that. Michael Rappaport's like, it's been 5 minutes, so we need to hurry up because I need to shave my goatee again. Like, what? I don't think your hair is growing that fast.
No, I'm getting a 2
This
o'clock
turns into
shadow.
5 o'clock shadow. This movie's doomed.
Man, that is some CGI that holds the fuck up.
That actually doesn't look that bad. Like, I would make fun of this movie every
Shut the
chance I
fuck
get.
up. Go home.
I'm serious. Like, there's a lot of things wrong. This does not look horrible. Probably because they're, like, blurring it underwater. You can't really tell.
There's some parts in this that's really bad. I will admit that's probably one of the better parts. There's some other ones that are really bad.
But they can mask it because it's like, oh, it's blurry, it's underwater. And Stellan Skarsgård's
There's
like,
a storm. The water visibility is terrible.
but I can still tell that Stellan Skarsgård is 61 years old.
Are you sure he's 61? I think he's 65 by now.
So basically, right now we're realizing that the sharks are becoming smart.
Correct.
Yeah. They recognized the gun. They knocked out the cameras. I mean, this is
They pretty
Louisville
much
with
don't
the...
have Alzheimer's anymore.
This is as well orchestrated as when Louisville basketball hired those prostitutes. Allegedly.
much.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's never been proven.
Well,
And Thomas Jane's like, you know what? I'm just gonna open this cage and go see what's going on.
what could
out here."
possibly go wrong?
Look, he's basically the Punisher right now. He has a fucking gun.
Yo,
He'll
but
just
hang
shoot
on.
him. It'll be fine.
I'm actually not saying this to make fun of the movie, but honestly, why the fuck did he open the gate? Like, what is the benefit?
If anyone could see through those scrambled lines, it's the guy with the goatee, because it's how he watches porn every night on that fucking island.
Yeah, because he's not paying for HBO.
No, fuck that. Are you serious? $10 a month? What do you think
No.
I'm made of money?
Yeah. You think I print money? Hell no, I'm not the treasury.
Look, we're on a fucking budget here on Aquatica.
Don't you think that was probably the last question that came up in the boardroom? Like, what should we call this place? And it was like, Aquatica? I'm like, cool, yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Look at that. Outsmarting the smart sharks.
I'm
He's a
61 years
goddamn
old.
fucking genius.
Still in Skarsgård's like, remember if you need like a close-up of me that I'm 61 years old, okay?
Okay, I get hung up on things in movies. You're hung up on the fact that he's old as balls.
I know, get over it. What's your
Jesus.
deal?
But it's concerning me because he hasn't aged since 1999. But he's also old as fuck in 1999. That's where the problem arises.
He like looks at, she's like, he's okay, that's good.
Is your dick okay? That's really all I'm concerned with.
I'm going to point this out, guys. Thomas Jane, his wetsuit is not practical for the area that they're in. They're in the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is colder than the Atlantic Ocean. He should not be wearing a sleeveless wetsuit. He should at least be wearing a shorty that has...
They're down off the boot of Mexico.
This is when...
The air temperature is warm. The water temperature is cooler.
See, this is marine biologist Banner coming in right now.
Look, science, suck it.
And if anyone could make that wetsuit work, it'd be Thomas Jane.
Yeah, Banner, there's two rules of physics. There's the rules of physics, and then there's the rules of physics with Thomas Jane. Fuck you, physics. That's the second set of rules. Seems like a good place to smoke, Stellan. I mean, you are 61. You're allowed to puff a cigarette, God forbid.
Look, you only live once. There's no way this could end bad, right?
What is this, like 1,000 needles going into a dead shark?
It's not even a dead shark. It's a sleeping shark.
Oh, he tranked it. Okay, I thought he killed it.
Yeah. No, it's sleeping. That bitch is alive.
By the way, if anyone at home is like, this shark could survive on land, I think you're right. And wait till you listen to my spin-off movie to this film. Because it definitely fucking could.
Okay.
Not only could it survive on land, it could live a great life on land. It could get a part-time job, pull semi-retirement because of its pension from being in the water, and get a great deal with Verizon Cable.
Look, I feel bad for the shark right now. They're sticking 4 needles in its fucking brain. Like, I don't care who you are.
You know what I call that? Sophomore year of college. That's what I call that.
Yeah, but it's different. They're not injecting you with heroin.
I agree to disagree. All right, farewell. Banner, does this remind you at all?
I just want sharks with fucking lasers, okay?
Banner,
One thing
does
they
this...
missed with her, how hotter would she have been with glasses on since she's like a scientist?
Agreed. That would have taken her up 2 notches. Hey, Banner, does this remind you of that scene? And I know it may be tough to like pinpoint it because we've only got to see it like 7 times in movies, but when Stryker experiments on Wolverine.
Wow. I've never seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand.
That's
I don't understand. I was confused. Are they injecting the shark with adamantium? Because I thought they were just making it smarter.
I guess it's fair because it's only shown in X-Men, X2, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men First Class, and then hinted at in Logan.
Jeff,
I'm just confused. Where's the adamantium in this movie? I mean,
Jeff, what if Thomas Jane isn't really Thomas Jane? He's like an actor playing Thomas Jane, like in Iron Man 3.
That's such a fucking low blow. Honestly, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're disgusting. That's sick.
Geiger, high five. That was a good one.
You have to reference.
We never became friends on the Jaws review. You'll figure it out once you edit.
You have to reference the worst.
Came to terms with a lot of our issues.
You have to reference the worst theater experience of my life. I literally almost walked out of that theater.
You obviously didn't see Indiana Jones Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yes, I did. I did see Indiana Jones King of the Crystal Skull, but I was a million times less invested. When the Mandarin did that, it was basically like my kid renouncing Jesus Christ in front of like his little league team. That was basically what it was.
Is it laundry day? Did you see the guy from Thor's Polo? It's like a golf shirt he hasn't worn in 10 years.
That's how you know laundry day was yesterday, because that's that's his ace in the rotation of button-up shirts.
Is that LL Cool J's job too, to do everyone's laundry? Good thing there's not a plantation. I'm sure he'd be fucking in charge of that too, Jeff. Jesus.
What do you think the director here said, like, guys, intensely look at screen and then say something about neurons? Michael Rappaport's like, I like the Celtics. That doesn't help the scene, Michael. Jesus Christ.
Fucking lightning. They're firing. They're firing.
Samuel L. Jackson can't even see the screen and he's still cumming his pants.
Look, when somebody tells Samuel L. Jackson to act, he fucking acts. 6.65 seconds. That's how fast we come.
How does Samuel L. Jackson somehow look older in this movie than he does right now?
Okay, dude, I'd wear that fucking polo.
I know who Michael Rappaport is to me now. He's always on, like, First Take and all those fucking ESPN shows.
Yes! This is what I fucking wanted, guys. Let's go.
I'm sorry, but if your arm just got fucking eaten off, you would not be scrambling like that.
It's his masturbation hand,
He'd go into shock right away,
sucks.
right? Hell yeah.
Uh-oh. Go Punisher on his ass.
Pretend that shark is John Travolta. Drag him behind your car and put him into a fire. Honestly, the Punisher would fuck this shark up. Does anyone doubt that for 1 second?
No, not at all.
He could take him.
The Punisher would find this shark's wife and kids and torture them also. And yeah, she may act mad, but she's also never been more turned on in her entire life.
Banner, I'm with you. That's not really a wetsuit.
I mean, it is. It's just not appropriate for the area that they're in, the climate. They're annoying to wear because they actually Velcro on the overall part on your shoulders. And if you don't get it perfect, the Velcro like rubs into your shoulder. Super fucking annoying.
All right.
It's like wearing a jock strap around your chest.
Wednesday at 12 o'clock at night, it's just pretty typical. Someone got their hand bitten off by
All right, guys, as is tradition, Jeff Hornacek's going to blow his load here. I'm going to drop my fourth of 4 facts on this movie. Tried to ration these, couldn't do it.
No, we're 35 minutes in. I mean, that's pretty good for you.
And I need to tell everyone, I bullshit a lot on this podcast, but these 4 facts are 100% true because I have some goddamn integrity, okay?
That makes one of us.
There's something I hang my hat on. This fourth one is 1,000,000,000% true, and if you don't think we're going to do a movie commentary on what I'm about to mention, then you're fucking kidding yourself. It was announced 3 weeks ago that the Sci-Fi Channel would be starting pre-production on a sequel to the movie Deep Blue Sea, directly connected to the characters while unable to accrue any of the previous cast members. The sequel is expected to drop late July of 2018 and will debut exclusively on the Sci-Fi Channel. That's all I have for my fourth fact. It's a little tease. Let's look forward to that.
Samuel Jackson will come back for that, I guarantee you.
He'll be the only cast member, yeah. Michael Rappaport will play hardball and will still probably somehow come back.
He's going to be too busy battling Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. That's where I know him from now. I had to look it up.
That's all he does.
I know that idiot from somewhere.
He's a fucking joke, dude. Banner, can we talk about how bad the score is right now?
No, you just dropped on me. They're making a fucking sequel to this.
I'm sorry, but Sci-Fi Channel is, not Earth.
Doesn't matter.
This score is horrendous.
We don't need to talk about the score.
How pissed is Samuel right now? They're ruining all his best sweatshirts.
Lucky he's got the whole rest of the summer catalog in his bag.
Sweaters, yeah.
This score... Look, Sharknado has a better score than this.
Wow. It's going out there.
I haven't seen this since I was like 6. I really hope a shark jumps like 70 feet in the air and bites him.
Like Free Willy. Michael Rappaport has to get inside to make sure the Celtics covered.
He's like, all right, I bet them plus 6.5. They were -5 against Utah in the fourth quarter, okay?
So this is 99. Who would they have had? Anton Walker?
Anton Walker, Theo Ratliff.
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce was
Paul
on that
Pierce,
team, right?
yeah, Paul Pierce would have been a second-year player. He went to Kansas in '98.
Is that the Rick Pitino coach team?
Yep, that would have been.
How many hookers and whores were around them in the fucking hotel?
Rod
They
Strickland.
can at least pay.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing wrong with that.
Geiger, you know this as a UNLV fan. Rod Strickland would have been on that team.
Oh yeah.
UNLV assistant.
Well, that's the thing, man. Is Patino back then? How many chicks did he fuck at Italian restaurants in Boston? I mean, there are a ton of Italian restaurants in Boston.
Well, 0 because he was married.
Doesn't she mean pull out?
I bet when this pulls up, there's no Stellan Skarsgård.
I'm totally confused. So how does he show up in Thor then?
The Vision transported him to a different dimension
Oh
right
shit!
now.
Okay.
Okay, you want to do this now? We can do this now. Gloves are coming off. We can fucking go.
It's been brewing for a while.
We can go.
It was like,
We
who's
went
going to fire the first shot? That's what was happening.
No shit. Shot heard around the world.
It was the Cold War,
Blood.
basically. That's what it was.
Look, because I love our fans, I'm not going to get into it right now.
Same here. Especially because we have a huge fucking explosion happening
I
right
was like,
now.
is there anything cooler than explosions on water?
The only thing cooler than an explosion on water is an explosion on water killing the secretary with a bad perm.
Fire and ice, as Cycling would say.
And you know what?
Okay,
Who had the
Yeah.
bigger casualty? That chick dying or LL Cool J losing the fine linens?
Look, no, LL Cool J, he was making a fucking cake. Cake is ruined now.
Well, and he was
No fucking
basting a
dessert
roast.
tonight.
He was basting a roast on hour 5 of 8. I mean,
He's
it's
like,
fucking ruined.
well, we all lose, guys, because the smoked brisket is now just brisket.
They're past the point of no return.
How is there even a movie after Aquatica blows up to fuck like
And
this?
how would a helicopter blow up the whole fucking thing? There's no way.
Jet fuel?
No. A jet fuel on a helicopter?
Yeah, it's
Is
called
that a
helicopter
rosé?
jet fuel.
Wouldn't kill you to take a swig of that right now.
How brilliant is it to make a, like, God worshipping rapping cook? That's a great idea for a
When
character.
Jesus said, hey, write the Bible, that was like the first request he had.
Oh,
God, they're fucked. Samuel's about to go pack.
Guys, this right here is what we call a plot device. How convenient at the end of Act 1 is the stakes are set now.
he's still alive, guys.
He's not dead.
For now, yeah.
He's
He's
still
fucking
alive.
with us.
Shark's being nice. He's giving him back.
Aw, your fucking husband just got his brains bashed
You know,
into the
the problem is,
glass.
I bet that blonde chick used to date the shark, and now he's like, oh, is this your new fucking boyfriend? She's like, what? No. I mean, kind of, but no.
Here's my next beef with this, okay, guys? I've been trying not to get that scientific. If you're in the ocean like that, you're not going to use glass. You're going to use acrylic. It's so much stronger. It can withstand this. This is a fundamental engineering mistake.
Speaking of fundamental mistakes, is the blonde a lesbian or a bisexual? Because she's not just flat out straight. I need an answer
No,
right now.
bisexual for sure.
It's the 90s, Jeff.
Look, she definitely swings from both sides
That
of the blade.
V-neck sweater told me at the bare minimum she's a bisexual, but you could talk me into straight up lesbian with the right pitch.
Let's just say her CDs in a room are like Sheryl Crow, Melissa Etheridge.
Alanis, I got you. I'm with you.
A little Alanis. Alanis
Just
is
okay,
big.
Jagged Little Pill. So fucking sue me that one's in my collection.
Fuck you, Dave Coulier.
And also fuck you, Dad. Just in general.
Carter,
probably.
we need you because none of us can open the fucking door without you, Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane's like, the one thing that I can't shoot in the head with a shotgun is fucking water. And therein lies why it's a problem for me.
I love that no one's right now is thinking, man, is LL okay? Like, no one even cares.
They're not hungry yet.
I hope someone's
Yeah,
like,
until breakfast comes around.
I hope they come down and see that he drank the rosé, and they're like, "Hey, just curious, LL, where do you think the goddamn budget for this comes from? Just the sky?"
The wind-up phone. God damn it.
He's like, look, Brenda, this is a booty call.
He's like, Brenda's probably playing solitaire again, or Minesweeper. Honestly, the parrot is horrendous in this movie. Like, even for this movie, grading this on a curve, that's really bad.
I mean, I don't
Whoever
mind.
came up with that is probably either out of Hollywood now or writing for fucking Fox, probably. I don't know.
2 people got out of this movie alive, including the director, and that's Thomas Jane and Samuel L. Jackson. And you can argue that Thomas Jane got out of this alive, you know?
Yeah, he got a lot of roles after this.
But then he died out pretty quickly after that.
Movies? He's actually pretty good looking.
But he didn't last long after, like, the early aughts. Like, look at Thomas Jane post-2004. The Mist is, like, the only movie he did that was, like, even remotely noteworthy.
Oh, shit. Our underwater city is fucking sinking. Whatever are we going to do?
Banner, Aquatica is fine, all right?
Look, just put some fucking pink floaties on it. It'll be okay.
Yeah, God is in charge of Aquatica. That's how it works.
Actually, I think it's out of God's jurisdiction. It's off the coast of America.
Yeah, they're in international waters.
Oh, well, then God can't even prosecute. Guys, you can criticize me for this. I'm actually really liking Thomas Jane in this movie.
I told you, he's a great actor.
Yeah, I told you it's not the worst part of this movie.
No, what he's doing right now, I'm actually fucking down with.
Honestly, him and LL Cool J are pretty good.
Okay, I think Cool J's terrible. Thomas Jane is great, but
we haven't got the best Cool J yet. Cool J's he's bringing the fire later. I promise.
Honestly, now that the parrot's gone, I could deal with a little more Cool J. I love how we're saying Cool J like that's his last name. Like LL is his first name.
It is his first name.
Isn't it?
Ladies Love is his first name.
Cool James.
Water versus Black Man, the age-old battle, you know?
He can swim, right? No? Okay.
What does that mean?
This just looks like a fun slide ride or something.
Yeah, are we at Raging Waters right now? Uh-oh.
I'm surprised Thomas Jane still has his shirt on.
I'm telling you, dude, it's that fucking wetsuit. Once you get the Velcro straps right, you never want to take it off because you just can't quite get them right. You just fucking piss yourself because you're not taking that thing off to pee. I'm shocked that Samuel L. Jackson hasn't changed wardrobes yet.
I know, he probably had like a fun exercise wardrobe. He didn't just pack slacks, sweaters.
He had like a fucking tracksuit. It was like a teal and purple tracksuit with the swishy pants.
He'd be a Lakers fan probably. They're off the coast, kind of SoCal. 99, that would be. Would Shaq have gotten traded yet?
No, I think. I don't think Shaq was there yet.
It would have been Nick the Quick Van Exel.
Eddie Jones, Eldon Campbell.
Lottie Divac.
Divac on draft night traded him to Charlotte for Kobe. Take that, Hornets. Sorry, Alex.
Cedric Sabalas.
Is it the Hornets or the Bobcats? I'm confused.
Yes.
It's both.
I like how the bird's name is just Bird.
You get it?
It kind of reminds me of Titanic.
See, the bird says, hey, you dickhead. You can't tell me that's not funny. And he calls him a fat butt.
That's just fucked up.
And that's coming from the bird. You can't tell me the bird isn't a linchpin character in the movie. He's kicking them while they're down.
No, I honestly can't make an argument against the bird in this movie. You're right. Samuel L. Jackson, like, look, before I switch to May for my Baby Gap attire, we need to fucking lay down some rules.
God, he's so great at this.
Why does
He's
Jane...
like
Jane, every scene, looks more and more like the Punisher. Like, he's just gonna have the fucking skull shirt on in the next scene.
I know. He's awesome. Samuel's acting right now, so...
Can we all
Excuse me,
agree
but I'm
that
talking.
any movie would be better if the Punisher just showed up and started killing people?
It would. It'd be sick.
100%.
Like 12 Years a Slave, like at the end, the Punisher just shows up and just, like, kills everyone.
Just starts like...
what?
That Daredevil Season 2 scene when he just murders everyone in that hallway, I was like, my God. This chick is still so horny. They're like, we have bigger things to deal with. She's like, do we, though?
Do you think when she read for the role, they're like, yeah, that's fantastic. Now we're going to spray you with water, and then you're going to have to read just to make sure. Like, how would that change anything?
She's like, no, it won't. Just, it has everything to do with anything, and just stand there while I spray you, please.
Fucking Shark Week, dude. Otherwise, I would never watch this movie.
This is a serious question. When is he going to take the fucking collar off, bro? This isn't business anymore. People are dying.
So it's business cash, and that's how he's dressed.
I mean, I get we're not talking Hawaiian shirt, but like if you want to show up at like 10:30, no one would bat an eye. Is what I'm basically
Well, Jeff,
saying.
if this would have happened on a Friday, yeah, you might have caught him in jeans and a Hawaiian shirt, but it didn't. So this is like a Tuesday.
Banner,
Sweater
is
and slacks.
that a shark bottle opener? You can't hear me. Banner, is that a shark bottle opener?
Yeah.
I've seen Cycly fuck with that thing before. I didn't quite understand it.
Yep, that's what it is. It's a bottle opener. It's because I haven't actually mounted it on the wall because, let's be honest, I'm too fucking lazy, but...
This is Thomas Jane saying we're at the bottom of the food chain, but also, like, honestly, next time you find a corner that we can go fuck in, just nudge me and we'll make it happen.
He's like, look, it's been long enough. This isn't going to take more than, I'll say 90 seconds, but in reality, it's like 45.
This is a great quote.
Is this Sam Jackson's speech? No, not yet.
No, but that was a good speech, and then Rappaport has to do his impersonation of acting. Quick question, why are they in danger right now? They seem to be in like a steel-reinforced room, and even a Mako shark couldn't knock that down with the water
Does
pressure on there.
Rappaport have on a FUBU shirt, by the way? It looks like a
Probably.
FUBU shirt.
If one person told him FUBU was cool, he'd wear that shit for 3 weeks straight.
Well, LL told him it was cool. He gave me his hand-me-downs.
I forgot that LL doesn't get to interact with like any other actors in this. It's basically like the 1960s all over again.
Fuck.
It's a harsh reality, but it's the one we live in, Banner. God, that bell, I fucking missed it.
LL kind of gives, a performance kind of like Franco from 127 Hours, where he's just by himself the whole time. Is this where he says trick or treat, motherfucker?
I think so. God, I love this movie.
Or is that Busta Rhymes from Halloween? Am I getting my rappers confused?
I think you're getting your rappers confused, actually.
Okay, that's Busta
But
Rhymes.
I just went with it because I wasn't sure.
Ja Rule's probably about to show up and just yell, Monica! And the shark will be like, who the fuck is that? But you know what? Never mind. It's wrong.
And then is it T.I. that he'll come in and say the Vista job? You did a good job on that.
Actually, before reshoots, Rappaport had a wetsuit on too, but then they decided that was just like way too funny for the situation.
Then he asked if he could just wear a Celtics Antoine Walker jersey, and they said, you know what, why don't we just not do any of this? Let's just forget it. He's like, because I think people would
I
really.
love me some Eggs Benedict. Fuck, I want some Eggs Benedict now.
That's what I was worried about.
Is there anything worse than wet socks?
Yeah, the Holocaust.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
You asked.
Too soon?
It's
Not
like,
really. It's back
is
to the
there anything worse than
1940s.
this minor inconvenience in life? Yeah, the most graphic and distraught historical event of all time. Okay, well, like, yes, but...
See, his parrot's still alive.
Oh, thank God.
Eat me, asshole.
You know, guys, I'm going to say this. As a Caucasian American, it's a little fucked up that the only person you let LL Cool J act with is a fucking parrot. But
That is
also,
pretty racist.
they're on par in terms of their ability. I can't contest to that.
Too bad the only other African American in this movie is Samuel L. Jackson that probably won't say anything about it because he just wants a paycheck.
You know what's funny? The shark eating that parrot had more development than any character in Dunkirk. And way more dialogue. Not even close.
Banner, would sharks eat parrots?
I mean, if you're hungry enough, yeah.
We need a science answer, Banner.
Oh, well,
Yes.
see, now it's not in their general diet, but, you know, survival of the fittest, they're going to do what they've got to do to survive. If a fucking parrot lands on the ocean surface, like a stick or something, a shark's going to eat it. Probably mistake it as a seal, but go, look, kind of tastes like chicken, I'll take it.
Banner, two things. Move the mic like 2 inches away from your mouth. And number two, I think what Geiger's asking is if like a land-dwelling species were to somehow get in a fight with the sharks, would that even fucking make sense? And I think what you're saying is no, it wouldn't. Don't make a movie about that coming out in 2019.
What are you talking about? I didn't hear anything you said because my mic was off.
Okay, that's fair.
Look, Samuel Jackson's the only fucking smart one here, but he already survived an avalanche, so that's, I mean, I would listen to him.
He's asking if this wetsuit he could put a sweater over and the collar would still pop off. If not, then he's not going to put it
Yeah,
on.
he's like, do we have any V-neck wetsuits where the collar is still visible? Uh-oh.
I want to, I want to be business, but I want to be cash too.
I want to look like I'm here to part. By the way, if you're LL Cool J right now, there has to be a way to wrap yourself out of this situation, right?
Well, if the oven's on, it should just feel like fucking Florida or something since it's so cold in there. Everyone's wearing sweaters. Smart.
I got some beef with this. The hole that he cuts open is not big enough for him to sit through, and plus, nobody's oven preheats that quick.
Someone's never bought a Kenmore product. God.
There's no way LL's fat ass is getting through that tiny ass hole. I don't believe it. This is not realistic.
LL in Any Given Sunday, and also SWAT, he was good. I like
Him
He
and-
was good to SWAT.
Him and Samuel L. Jackson are in 2 movies together. One is this, and the other is SWAT.
God damn it. He is in SWAT with
Yep.
him.
That was another.
Look, can we name a movie that Samuel L. Jackson's not in?
Coach Carter. That's another fact that I read that I just left off of this. And
No,
yes, Coach
but
Carter's a
he's-
joke because he's in everything.
He is Coach Carter.
It's fucking awesome.
Explosions on the water.
I love explosions on the water.
If there's any way to attack an aquatic creature, it's with water. We all know that.
Why does Rappaport not have his shirt on right now?
Why is Rappaport is like, yeah, I worked out for this too, Thomas Jane.
Because the
I'm getting
Celtics covered. That's why. Take your fucking shirt off. Let's have some fun. Kevin Youkilis, RBI double. Let's fucking go.
God, he sucks so bad.
230 feet, Banner. That's like nothing, right? Like especially if you're swimming
you
up.
need an advanced license to get that deep if you're actually diving.
No, but like
it's not that far.
if you're swimming up with just sheer like the pull of the water to the surface, you could do that in like 5 seconds almost, right?
No.
What, like 10 seconds?
30 feet?
That's actually a pretty far away. Plus, at 230 feet, you can't just go straight up because you'll get the bends and then you'll die anyway.
Dude, 230 feet's a ways down, man.
I know, but think how quick you suck up from the water. Obviously, 5 seconds is rough, but like, okay, 10 seconds, like 23 feet per second, that's pretty, I mean, you probably go like 15 at least. Not swimming.
That's still pretty fucking fast, dude. When you're that deep, you don't just like float to the surface.
What
because
about
every
Samuel
10
Jackson?
feet you have it.
How
every
long
10
would it take
feet,
Samuel Jackson?
Oh, like 12 seconds tops on a bad day.
What if Samuel Jackson just randomly drops a line from Coach Carter that makes no sense, and he's like, it's 230 feet to the surface, and he goes, well, then I guess we will have 2 new leading scorers. Like, what?
This is actually a really good speech by
What the
him.
fuck are you
Like,
talking about?
I know we've shat on this movie a lot, but this is not a bad. This is probably the only good dialogue in this movie.
But then it's very interrupted.
I mean, kind of. Why would you stand there?
Why not stand there? He has a wetsuit on.
What does it mean the snow killed the other 2? Where the fuck has there been snow ever in this movie?
I'm surprised
He survived an avalanche earlier, like in another movie. He was in an avalanche.
What if his wetsuit was the only white wetsuit?
It's after Labor Day. You can wear white.
It's like, this is white? Like, why is that?
Love it!
See, that is not good CGI.
Hey, PlayStation 1 called it wants its graphics back. But you know what, Banner? I still kind of felt it.
It's because it was a good speech.
See, this is why they can never reboot this movie. If this happens now, in 2017, Black Lives Matter be picketing all fucking through this town.
God damn it. Could Black Lives Matter say, why didn't you seal off that pool? And then even white people be like, we would gladly have given up Michael Rappaport in real life, not even in the movie. If Thomas Jane was really the Punisher, he would just stab him through the throat right now.
Thomas Jane better keep up, because Rappaport is doing a great crying scene right now.
And you know the only...
You can't see the tears because they go into his goatee and make it grow thicker.
Exactly. Take emotion plus acting talent, add goatee. That's a perfect fucking cocktail right there.
If Thomas Jane wore a wig, it's the exact same hair as Paul Walker in Fast and the Furious, the first one.
By the way,
this
chick with the curly hair looks like Brie Larson's mom. I don't know what Brie Larson's mom looks like, but it's her. Look at the eyes, Banner. You'll see it. It's Captain Marvel right there.
Yeah, I don't really like Brie Larson, so
which I don't
think that's a compliment.
Okay. Did you not see 21 Jump Street? She's awesome.
Look, she's hot, but like that's it. That's all she's got going for her.
Well, she also won an Academy Award for acting.
Blah, 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 but like anybody can do that. Sam Jackson won an Academy Award. If you're in enough movies, you can win one of those things.
Okay, but she's been in like 1/19th the amount of movies he's been in.
It's fine.
By the way, I saw today, totally unrelated, but this is raw how we do it. The Russos confirmed Captain Marvel is actually not in the first Infinity War movie. This looks like a Star Wars A New Hope trash compactor type homage.
Because it is.
Yeah, Star Wars stole it from this movie.
Yeah, honestly, Star Wars sucks. Who even likes that? I'm just kidding, guys. Honestly, relax.
Because I'm at that point right now where I'm decently drunk. And I'm not really sure why I like this movie. But I do.
We still have 40 minutes left of this. Pace yourself.
Really? Why?
Why pace yourself, or why do we have 40 minutes left?
Why do we have 40 minutes left of this movie?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm at 103, and I get counting credits. It's 145.
Good God! All right.
I feel like there's this point
once Cool J meets up with everybody else here in a few minutes, it drastically gets better.
Don't you think we have this point in every movie commentary, though, like an hour in, where we all go, "My God, how are we gonna make it?" And people at home are like,
was definitely that. We're like, Jesus Christ.
Airbud was about 5 minutes in, though.
everybody at home's like, "How the fuck are we gonna get
Snake
through
Vision
this?"
before Snake Vision was a thing.
Damn, this is pretty fucking cool.
I guarantee you, if you ask Samuel Jackson today, dude, well, that's why he's not in the sequel. He died.
Yeah, no, he didn't. We didn't see him die. Maybe the shark warped him to another dimension. We don't know.
We don't. Honestly.
We don't know what the shark is, even though we saw it being built and had its origin explained to us in detail. We don't know what it is.
I already said we don't know the morals and ethics that they use in Korea. They could be doing
That's
anything.
actually, and I told Geiger this, that Banner actually had a good point. He goes, and you and I both know we don't know what's happening in Korea. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
But a Deep Blue Sea sequel on the Sci-Fi Channel, I can't remember how this movie ends. I guess I'll know in 40 short minutes. But there's probably not many characters that could be in it. Michael Rappaport has no other work. Apparently, he could maybe take off from doing guest spots on First Take.
Here's the thing.
Stephen A. Smith on topics to maybe be in a sequel.
Michael Rappaport has a podcast on Barstool. Barstool, if and when you're listening to this, if you're going to fucking hire Michael Rappaport, it's literally a joke that we're not on your podcast network. And in fact, if you hire Michael Rappaport, maybe we turn your ass down, because we have better standards than that.
Joke.
You know? Jesus.
But seriously, though, if you guys are willing to have us in your network, like, just give us a call. It's cool.
Yeah,
like,
just let us know.
Our number is
fine.
18. Just dial that on your phone. It'll go right to us.
Woo! Close miss.
Wait, where is everyone else? Like, why are they all 15,000 feet up higher on the ladder and Thomas Jane's fighting for his life?
Because he was opening the door to save everybody so that the water would go there and not up there.
Thanks for
I'm
catching
pretty
us
sure
up.
that was really fun.
No, not Michael Rappaport, no. You know what's funny? And Geiger, you'll agree with this. The only reason Thomas Jane wants her to live is so he can fuck her, but I'm, like, down with that motivation. Like, I can buy into that, you know?
Yeah, but then after he bangs her, like, you know, they're gonna have a relationship, and then she's just gonna nag at him for, like, not taking out the trash or something.
But
I'm
he
gonna go
hasn't
full
banged
circle
her
here.
yet, so try and save her, you know?
No, going full circle here. It's just like we said in the opening scene. Is she wife material?
I'd prefer she not be if I'm going to save her.
Yeah.
Thomas Jane's like, look, I just got out of the joint, man. I'm not trying to get locked down by the next chick I bang, you know?
Why wouldn't Rappaport go save her? There's no way a shark will ever attack anyone with the goatee.
Why would
That's
you even
science.
try and grab her, bro? She is so fucking dead. Even if she's not, that shark has fucked up her pussy so bad, it's like, what are you even going to do? What are you going to do down there? That's ground zero.
Maybe he's into some weird shit. Like
You know what?
fucking her intestines.
I could believe that. Now, here's what, Geiger, we're about to get in. This is called emotion. Watch Michael Rappaport's face here, okay?
I can't. I just see his goatee. But it looks sad, so I'm buying it.
And it's pretty well, like, chiseled on the sides.
She's
You know-
like, look, if you can get that wetsuit off, I'll definitely blow you now because we're all going to die.
He wanted to bang this chick worse anyway.
Thomas Jane's probably thinking, okay, 3 down, 1 more to go. And he's like looking at Rappaport, and then I can just bang her, and then we can just like leave.
I mean,
Swim away.
look, if you're Thomas Jane and you actually think Rappaport is competition right now, you're clearly just messed up from the trauma of this event because it's no contest.
LL Cool J coming to save the motherfucking day.
I brought some hotcakes, motherfuckers. Collard greens. How's that going to help
What if he
us?
just walks in and says, "Mama said knock you out"? It's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense.
They're like, even now you have to plug your fucking own music?
It was just in his contract that he has to say one of his songs in this movie.
They're like, this is life and death, LL. Why are you plugging yourself now?
How many times at the after party do you think LL cranked his song that he did for this movie? And they're just
Not
like,
a
I'm
bad
kind of
song,
getting
guys.
sick of hearing it.
It's not a bad song.
100% on repeat.
It's a really bad music video.
The video's really bad. The font in it is even worse.
It really is.
The font?
Like, the font looks like really shitty, like, 90s art.
Is he sitting crisscross applesauce style? Like, guys, I'm sorry, but it's time. I usually meditate at this time, so I just need to meditate real quick.
He's doing yoga real quick, and yeah, some meditation. Just want to point out in the movie poster, her cleavage looks way bigger than in the actual movie.
Oh, she has tiny tits.
In the movie poster, did you see that?
Yeah, they're banging.
It's called marketing. Heard of it?
Rappaport has bigger tits.
Rappaport's like, here we are underwater. We need to get there over water.
We need to get
Like,
to
Jesus.
the not underwater. Do you understand? I have a goatee. Fucking listen to me. Go Antoine Walker. Like, what? What's that last part? Nothing. Rick Pitino is God. All right, let's get above the surface.
He's probably big in Mo Bond, too, about this time, right?
Yeah,
Red
Noma.
Sox grade.
Trot Nixon. I bet he's a fucking Trot Nixon guy.
Trot
Nixon. Jesus.
Trot Nixon's listening to the podcast right now going, who?
Trot Nixon, if you're listening right now, let's do fucking shots together. We'll meet you wherever. We'll fly to you.
It's got to be before the biggest day of our lives, though.
Yeah, 100%. I wish he would just put on the skull shirt right now and fuck people up. How cool would that be?
Somebody's gonna put lotion on its skin.
Rosa gets the hose again. How
It's like,
turned
just
on is
because
this?
we're going to die of a shark attack is no reason for me to get sunburned.
Look, I still have to moisturize.
Your body still matters, Sharon. It's a temple. You gotta fucking take care of it, you know? I'm not
He's
trying
like,
to get
listen, I know you don't want to put out because you at least give me a tug job. I got lotion.
I mean, look, we were given tug jobs at my 8th grade mixer. It wouldn't fucking kill you. You don't need a wedding ring to do that, alright? Let's just get this over with.
LL Cool J's clock.
This is a great line right here, too. Grab a whole of hot pan, and a second can seem like an hour. But put your hands on a hot woman, and an hour can feel like a second.
What did
LL Cool
Einstein...
J's clock banner was set 10 minutes ahead of time, by the way.
Of course, Michael Rappaport went to Caltech. Yeah, you seem like a West Coast guy.
Nothing wrong with the West Coast.
Yeah, except that you're from fucking Boston.
Yeah, he's from Charlestown.
How do you know he's from Boston, though? Like, for real.
Because he reps it all the fucking time and all of his...
He
You've ever
barely
seen him
even
on
sounds
First
like...
Take?
He barely even sounds like he's from Boston.
Banner, I'm going to say this right now, and this is the barometer you can judge everything on for the rest of your life. You were more right in the Ultron Vision debate than you are about is Michael Rappaport from Boston.
Okay, look, we're gonna leave this open. Come May, we'll see. We're all gonna be in the same town. We're all gonna see this movie together. We're gonna see Ultron's gonna fucking show up in Infinity War, and I'm gonna go suck my big fat cock.
I swear to God, if he shows up in that movie, independent of anything else that happens, it'll be ruined for me.
God, I hope that happens.
You're
That'd be
disgusting.
awesome.
You're a sick fucking person, Geiger.
Look, me and Geiger, we bonded over Jaws. Okay?
Banner has a lot of good points, Jeff, if you just listen to him.
Let me tell you 2 phone conversations I had with Geiger today, 3 hours apart. Phone conversation at 11 a.m. Banner wants to do Jaws. I don't want to fucking watch it. I'll just read a review on it. Geiger 3 hours later. I watched Jaws. Banner's fucking right.
It's actually a really good movie.
He's like, it's one of the best fucking movies I've ever seen. You're a fucking
guys,
idiot. I'm like, I've never said anything about Jaws.
I've been saying it for years. The sooner we start listening to me, the better off we're all gonna be.
I just don't know if I can buy it. By the way, would anything be better if Michael Rappaport didn't get killed by the shark? He just fucking drowned in this casual swimming scene. Like, oh, you can't swim? I guess it could happen.
Look, real fact that I'm not sure is real. I may have just made it up, but he almost died while filming this because he can't swim.
And the whole world lost when he lived through it. And look, Michael Rappaport, if you're listening to this, no, I don't want you to actually die. You're funny a lot. And you're way more famous than we are. But your character in Deep Blue Sea right now, he's doing nothing for me, and the goatee's horrendous. So if you could just casually drown and let the Punisher take over, we would all be better for it. Thank you.
Way better for it. Preach. We can agree on that. We may not agree at the end of Ultron, but we definitely agree on this.
Something about, dude. Okay, so I was shitting on Thomas Jane at the start of this, like, oh, this movie's, a funny 90s movie. You're a joke. I'm gonna say this honestly. He is giving a transcendent performance in the sense that he is out acting this movie.
Here's the thing with this movie. The acting, really across the board, aside from Rappaport, isn't that bad. They're all decent.
I think Jane is out acting everybody in this right now. Rappaport is...
Well, 100% he is. But he's clearly the best actor out of everybody. I mean, Jackson, you can make an argument for is better, but he's not in the whole thing, so you can't really count him. Jane is definitely the best actor in this whole movie. The acting is not the problem. The writing is terrible. The dialogue is terrible. The premise is fucking retarded.
Banner, come on, dude.
What?
You can't say that.
What did I say?
Fucking what?
See, I did it again.
I know you did. And there's no way I'm editing that out. I'm an hour, 17 minutes in. God. You better pray to God Make-A-Wish doesn't listen to this.
Where are they at now? LL Cool J has on a
this is funny.
Enemy sweater.
This is funny. It's a fucking cook's outfit. Because he's a cook. Why else would he wear a cook's outfit?
What is that? Is that a GoPro? What the fuck is he doing right now? I don't get this.
It's Game Boy.
By the way,
telling us how to make a perfect omelet.
LL Cool J along with Stellan Skarsgård. Dude, can you fucking age so the rest of us feel a little more comfortable? He looks basically the same 25 years apart.
Can we all agree there's still 20, 30 minutes left of this film, that this movie was about 40 minutes too long? They could have ended it about a while ago.
I don't know what's happening in the story that we've needed to still be here for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's
they're escaping, guys.
It's honestly like a meeting at work. Whenever you're just I realized that 20 minutes ago I could have left and been perfectly fine and not missed a thing. Why am I still here?
To that analogy, the last 40 minutes of this movie could have been an email, just tell us, it's fine.
What if at the end it just says, we'll email you the rest?
You get it.
Thank you.
Yo, honestly, this movie, was entertaining. When they kill Samuel L. Jackson, they've totally lost me. I've not been at all interested since he died.
No, this is the best, Rappaport's best scene. Boom.
Thank God, dude. Go Sox! That's what he yells as he dies. Trot Nixon!
Did he say Fock or go Sox? I couldn't understand.
He said go Trot Nixon.
It's awesome. See ya.
I still feel like Thomas Jane, if he just put the fucking skull shirt on, could kill all these sharks.
Does he really want to survive, though, and go back? I mean, he's got a parole hearing waiting once he gets back in the States.
And to be honest, I've looked at the evidence from both sides. It's not looking good.
It doesn't look good.
What the hell happened right there?
Got lucky.
It just like decided to swim away.
Yeah. Well, I think they like him, right? Because he was nice to him all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you got fucking... Have you ever had a license plate stuck in your teeth? It's super uncomfortable. That wasn't funny. I apologize.
Yo, is she trying to like fuck one of these sharks? Like, what kind of vibe are you guys getting from this scene right now? She's like, I'm so thirsty, I would do one of the sharks right now.
But not Thomas Jane?
Yeah, put that in a Ziploc. It'll survive the apocalypse. We're good.
LL's like, I'm going to wear my cross necklace, no exceptions. Okay.
Might become important later on in the movie.
You see this,
It's
Banner?
a poor choice to go with the shorty socks and not with the booties.
Banner, this is how you light a scene. Do you fucking get it? Yeah, try directing till you learn this. Didn't think so.
I don't know why you're talking shit to me. I've never once tried to direct a movie.
Allegedly. Why did she just lock herself in that room?
Why not?
LL looks like he has burns on the side of his face.
I was wondering what that was, because it looks like the fucking Great Barrier Reef is growing on the left side of his head.
Yeah, it's birthmark. See how quickly I flipped that? Like, hey, I'm talking shit, but nah, it's cool.
Okay, here's another thing I don't get. So he's like, where's Susan? How did her and him get split up? LL Cool J, like, why would they separate? I don't understand any... Like,
well,
what's she
here's
looking
the thing.
for?
He was trying to tell her how to make a perfect omelet, and she's like, look, motherfucker, I already know how to make an omelet. It's called Call You and Make Me a Fucking Omelet, bitch.
Touche.
Dude, fun fact, on the DVD cover, all the actors are mentioned except for the leading actress, but she's on the front of it with way bigger cleavage.
What's her name?
I don't
Saffron
know.
Something? Her first name is Saffron, because I know it's one of the gyms in the Pokemon game. Let me double check here.
Nah, we don't need to double check that. It's fine.
Is Skarsgård, Jackson, Rappaport, LL Cool J, and Thomas Jane.
Oh, shit. I'll grab her name here. It is Saffron Burrows, Dr. Susan McAllister.
Uh-oh.
Yep, a fucking table's gonna save you.
Guys, another thing I want to tease for my spin-off movie. So Dr. Carter Blake, played by Thomas Jane, is a playboy. But what if he's married? And what if maybe his wife, who wanted to get a huge life insurance payout, is maybe behind all these fucking sharks attacking these people?
Do you want me to poke holes in this now or wait till later?
Pull what?
Do you want me to poke holes in this now or wait till later?
I mean, I'll say wait till later, but you have no fucking chance anyway, because it's airtight, bro.
Okay, yeah, because he's not a doctor or anything at all. You're right.
Jeff, did you get my Jaws email?
Hang on. What does being a doctor have to do with having a wife that wants your money?
Well, you just called him a doctor.
That's what he is.
He's not a doctor. He's a convict.
Dr. Carter Blake.
Well, then they lied to us.
Okay.
The interwebs.
Who are you going to believe, Banner? The government or me? Pick your poison.
All right.
You're dead because they're both poison.
Jeff, did you get my Jaws email?
Yes, I did. Why are you laughing? I don't understand. Oh, hell yeah! Here we go. Only way to fight this shark is by giving him a motorboat.
And also taking off my top.
Here's guys, you want me to throw some other beef?
It's about fucking time. Actually, I was wrong. This movie needs to be longer.
Yep. Give me 45 more minutes.
Nobody actually wears clothes under their wetsuit. You always go naked under a wetsuit. So, not realistic. I don't believe this movie anymore.
Hey, real
she
quick.
got in shape for this film. Good for her.
Real quick, Saffron Burrows. Have you heard of crunches? I'll be honest though, Banner. I've heard the word "fuck" twice, but like, the MPAA was pussies back then. If this got a rated R rating, this is absurd to me.
Yeah. He says motherfucker a couple other times later on. There's probably 5 fucks in the whole movie, but I agree.
Still,
This should not be a rated R movie. If it was in 2017, this is not a rated R movie.
agreed.
But we have to take it. Young Frankenstein was a rated R movie back in the 60s.
Yeah,
the 70s.
because like a woman showed her neck in it, right? So that makes it like
Exactly.
rated R.
Whore.
What a slut.
Surprised Thomas Jane isn't swimming up right now, being like, eh.
He's like, look, you're already pretty much naked anyway.
I know what she's thinking right now. She's like, how are we going to cure Alzheimer's? There's no hope. Or is there? Thomas Jane's like, are you okay? Why aren't you in your fucking bra and panties like you were?
Huh? Yeah, I'm a little concerned about you because now you have clothes on.
Yeah, look, she didn't want to get hypothermia. Sam Jackson warned her about that shit.
All right, guys, we have 15 more minutes. I'm gonna get my last beer. Can we make it?
Honestly, 15 minutes, you might want to grab 2.
The way this movie's going, I don't know. Those tits like really rejuvenated me. I think I can make it.
Yeah.
I never went to Ghost. What a badass. Thomas Jane is such a fucking pimp in this.
He is, man. It's hard to be cooler than the 2 black guys in the film, but he pulls it off.
He does.
I can't believe he's not in movies anymore, too. I could see him pulling off a lot of roles in Hollywood.
He could be in the Fast and Furious franchise.
He could be the new Paul Walker, for sure.
Guys, we're not just gonna let anyone walk into that role. All right, you have to be talented, like Scott Eastwood. Why is this motivational right now? This is just like the male gym at the YMCA, like the male locker room. I don't understand.
There's another fuck coming up. It's really sad that I know this.
Yep, that's pretty fucking
I
sad.
can't believe you've seen this movie more than twice, actually.
Last time I saw this movie was like literally on TBS in 2004.
It's a movie that,
Do you want
honestly,
me to be
the
honest with
opening-
you guys?
The opening to this movie, I don't mind the first half hour. Then after a while, I'm like, okay. And then after a while, I'm like, dude, just end.
When Sam Jackson dies, it goes downhill, in my opinion.
Do you want me to be honest with you guys?
Always.
I'm good for once a year.
With this?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Banner,
It's
we're-
insane.
Banner,
I'm
if
not
we-
proud of it,
you shouldn't be.
but I am.
This is a once and then never again movie for me.
This totally explains your best movie year ever. Totally explains it to me.
Best movie year. What?
No, oh, let's not do this again, please. I can't. Don't. Shanghai Nights? Come on.
It was the year of the sequel, guys.
I'll say this, Banner. One thing I will
Bad
always.
Boys 2,
One thing I will
X-Men
always
2.
respect about you is when you have your defense, that's your defense.
No, his feet are firmly planted in the ground.
And I honestly mean that I respect that from you. Don't ever change.
Look, I will never admit that I'm wrong. I
But-
may not admit that I'm right either, but I will never admit that I'm
But
wrong.
the thing that I love is in the next few days' conversations, you also realize that when you said Shanghai Nights, you actually kind of thought it was Shanghai Noon. That came out.
About it. I totally thought it was Shanghai Noon.
Geiger was like, the sequel? You were like, fuck! That wasn't Shanghai Noon? God damn it,
All right.
there was a second
I
one.
need another beer before. Fuck, Cool J just got eaten. Fuck.
Allegedly. Wow, this shark is racist as
dies.
fuck.
Shit.
This shark honestly is racist. There's 2 white people there, and who does he go after?
It's just the world we live in, Jeff. We didn't pick it.
Fucking Obama appointed this shark to Aquatica.
Oh, man. Did Jesus just save him? Weird.
Guys, I have a
He
theory.
lost his lower half, didn't he?
So he can't play running back anymore, I guess.
He's retired anyway. Any given Sunday was before this, right?
Yeah, prequel. Guys, I have a theory, though, that this shark is not acting on his own. Maybe someone here's wife paid the shark to do all of this.
What? I'm just really confused about what Preacher's going to do after this.
Geiger, I'll explain it. It ties into my sequel, which is still the exact same movie that I explained to you, but I've also added another tie-in to it.
I may or may not take credit for this.
You get partial credit.
Counts for something.
By the way, I want everyone at home to know that Matt Geiger is rocking a badass X-Men t-shirt right now.
It's true.
I've been super jealous all fucking night.
So when's the NAACP's boat gonna fucking fly up to Aquatica right now?
Right after
Start
the Vikings
protesting.
Pussy Patrol boat flies up and picks up Thomas Jane.
Oh shit! Fucking Rappaport didn't raise the goddamn fences like he was supposed to. God, you had one job, Rappaport.
So now Thomas Jane's gonna have to swim down there and open him up.
Wow, Will Smith reference. What is this?
Yep,
The
I told
Deep
you it was
Blue
coming.
Sea?
I told you. Best line in the movie. See, this is Punisher Thomas Jane right here. He's like, look, we gotta fucking do something. Let's just fucking go.
The thing I love about the
Why
Punisher,
can't they
though,
just chill there until someone comes and gets him?
the thing I love
Because they
about
gotta kill the shark.
Because what?
They gotta kill the shark. It's
Why?
too smart.
Geiger, it's seen too much, you know?
Just stand there until someone comes gets him. The shark can't go on land.
Geiger, the shark will talk. It's a snitch.
Yeah, look, you can't trust Mark Sharkson.
Yeah. Shark Sinclair.
That's what I meant. Maybe one too many. Forgot his name.
And then Thomas Jane's like, and then we fuck. She's like, what? He's like, I mean, no, we should have sex, honestly.
Let's just shoot the shark first, then we'll find out.
Or we could fuck first. We'll shoot. Okay, we'll shoot the shark.
No, I'm kind of full from the appetizer. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
We haven't eaten in 11 hours. We've been running for our lives. How are you full? I don't really think that makes sense. Are you a prude?
And my period's gonna start in 3 weeks. It's not. I don't know.
This is the Punisher I know.
Is it though?
Put the skull shirt on, you'll fuck her up. Oh, yeah.
We do this every time, guys. It's a bad movie at the climax at the end of the movie, and we get completely fucking silent.
Because we're
we
locked
actually
in,
watch
bro.
the movie.
Wait,
This is the
she's...
stupidest thing I've
Honestly,
ever seen.
what's the benefit to her jumping in the water?
So they don't want the shark to get out because it's too smart?
Yeah, it's gonna figure out how to get on land and kill people.
How would it get on land?
I'll explain after the movie, Geiger. Trust me.
You heard it here, folks.
I think you might too. Or not. I'm not even
Wait a
kidding.
second.
This shark kind of looks like my 3rd grade teacher.
Mrs. Danston?
Yeah.
Wow. Forgot about that bitch.
This is cinematography, boys. You fucking see this? Look at this.
Look at that fin.
That's a hell of a fin.
Jane. What? Once the fin goes underwater, that's when you know it's fucking game over.
Now the shark, this is when the shark likes to stare her down as opposed to just dive in and fight the shark with your bare hands.
Well, if he's gonna want to get laid, that's his only choice, Jeff.
He definitely wants to fuck her now.
Honestly, no, okay, maybe he can't fuck her now.
She dies? What the fuck, Jeff?
I didn't write the movie. What do you... I co-produced. That's it. They're not going to attack him. He's the Punisher, dude.
Fucking Punisher skills.
Dude, honestly, the Punisher can fuck anyone up. I don't care if it's Thanos or the Collector or a shark. He doesn't give a fuck. That's not his blood.
LL Cool J coming to save the motherfucking day.
Y'all want some chitlins? Like what?
LL Cool J, no stranger to semi-automatic rifles.
What does that mean?
I don't understand. Please explain.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, us at home don't understand.
Why'd she kill herself? It's not for the betterment of the group at all.
Yeah, I really don't get why she just jumped in and let that thing fuck her up. Does anyone know?
She kept it from getting out of. She kept it from getting out of the gate thing.
Banner, if it's
Jeff,
me
now
or
I
a
understand why no one is back for the sequel. Everyone fucking dies.
If you ask me, hey, do you care more about your life or this shark jumping over a fucking fence? I'm not really going to think about that one too long.
How badass is the Punisher, too? He just gets a fucking harpoon through the leg, and he's like, it's cool. Just blow that motherfucker up.
Do what? What's he asking him to do?
Just blow it up.
Is it through his leg?
Yeah. So it's like, you got like air, shark fin, a little bit of air, wetsuit, Punisher's leg, wetsuit, air again. But see right here, now it just rips out of his fucking leg. So now he's past the fucking gate. Boom! Blow it up.
I don't know.
It's like that fucking whale off the fucking coast of wherever. We all seen the YouTube video.
See, I think when I see this that the shark faked its death right there. That's what I think.
How could it fake its death?
Banner, we didn't see it die. It could have gone to a different dimension.
No, we literally are seeing chunks.
There's some origins where Thomas Jane is an alien, despite everything we just saw for the past 2 hours, and the shark could have gone to another dimension and come back.
I'm not going to rule it out. I'm just saying most of the facts are ruling towards he's probably dead.
If you sent me a YouTube clip that said Thomas Jane kills shark, I still don't think that would be definitive enough for me to believe that the shark died.
I'll look into it. I'll do some research. We'll see.
All right. I didn't see the shark die right there. I just saw an explosion. That could have been Thomas Jane's leg.
There wasn't enough fucking blood in the water, so I mean.
Well, Thomas Jane looks like he's bleeding. Are you fucking the DEA office in Manitowoc County? You gonna tell me the?
What if right now it cuts away and it's just a bunch of like interns watching a video, and the person stops the video and says, "And that's a Tuesday in Aquatica. So are we ready to get started?" Like they're like new hires. Like,
everyone, fill out your direct deposits.
Write your social security number and also an emergency contact. Make sure to put that on there. One kid didn't once, so we couldn't inform his parents that he was brutally murdered.
Now, that doesn't happen a lot, don't get me wrong, but it kind of happens a lot.
All right, I'm going to pee real quick because we've got like 45 seconds left. But when the credits roll, you guys enjoy that fucking song by Cool J.
I love how he still has the... Oh, now the boat comes. Convenient. Yo, no joke, this could easily be a prequel to The Punisher. Like, after this shit, he would be like, I just want to kill people.
Why are they waving in their hands? Shouldn't they be waving in their hands? Why are the people on the boat waving their hands?
I love how they act like they're the heroes, but let's be honest. At this point, there's like nothing. Like you could come now, or in 6 hours, it wouldn't make a difference to them. You know, they've already
God,
done
this
all this
piece of
shit.
shit's over.
Wow. Well, if you're at home, since Banner's taking a piss right now, that was Deep Blue Sea. Geiger, what are your initial thoughts on the masterpiece that we just saw?
It's a piece of shit. I'll never watch it again.
Okay, that's weird because for Banner, this is like a once-a-year rewatch. Honestly, what is the criteria for a movie he wouldn't watch once a year?
A good movie, I guess. I don't know.
Banner, this is a once-a-year watch for you, you said?
In my defense, I'm really drunk.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to defend that again. I'll watch this movie maybe once more in my entire life, to be honest.
I'll take the over on that.
But if you're at home, thank you for listening to the movie commentary with us. We appreciate you being drunk alongside us.
Yeah, guys, if you're still here, we know you're fucking smashed. So we're going to just give you a little bit more of what we do. And this is what we like to call anthology movie time. I'll go ahead and start us off here because I think mine is actually the most realistic. I don't know what the other guys' is, but there's no fucking way theirs is going to be even remotely close to realistic. So mine actually...
Insulted.
I'm hammered, guys. Like, I'm almost on D2 level right
I
now.
thought you weren't that drunk during D2. Okay.
Easy now.
I'm not that drunk.
All right, just go for it.
All right, guys. So my anthology movie is... We're going to call it Light Blue Sky. Okay? And this,
Every opposite word of this movie?
yeah.
Okay.
Blue.
Yeah, except for blue.
Yeah.
Blue is still blue. And we're going to follow Sherman Preacher Dudley, a.k.a. LL Cool J. Now, as we know, he started playing football in Any Given Sunday, then came on Tough Times, became a cook on a fucking underwater city. But now our God-loving rapping cook took a job cooking for people in the middle of the sky because he said, I want to get away from the ocean as far as I can. So he took a job in a flying city, and what they're doing is they're just studying peaceful birds, and they're studying the effects that the UV rays on birds have on human ball cancer.
Like the parrot that he was friends with, kind of.
Exactly. He's got a soft spot for flying things. Well, the radiation from the sun made those birds go fucking crazy and kind of makes them terrifying and maybe even smarter. Maybe. And then the birds start attacking humans.
Okay.
And are trying to get back at them for experimenting on them. Now, I have one question for you guys. Can the black guy survive it twice?
No, I would say odds say no.
It's racist and a bad plot, both in a movie. I don't know.
So what's wrong with it? All right.
Want to go next?
Yep. All right, guys. So mine is a sequel movie to this, directly related. It's called Deep Blue Ski. Stick with me. Here we go. Let's fucking take a shot real quick. Pause it. We're going to get the energy up. All right. As we all know, it's so fucking obvious at the end of this.
It sounds like you just did a line of blow.
Basically, yes, I did. Because that's how jacked up I am for this. At the end of this movie, it's very obvious the shark does not die. I need a big-time fucking director. It's going to be early 2000s when this comes out. Look, I'm going to aim for the stars. Give me Wolfgang Peterson, who directed Air Force One, the fucking masterpiece. He's coming in. Let me read you the plot to this. So, the shark at the end of this movie, Shark Sinclair is the actor. He faked his own death. In the wake of this scientific experiment in Aquatica, he goes to live a reclusive life in the mountains of West Virginia. He just wants to fucking be alone, let him cook stew, and let him just don't fucking talk to him. So Shark Sinclair goes up there. Thomas Jane's whore of a wife, who hired the shark to kill him so that she could get a life insurance payment, is out for revenge because he failed. So she hires a team of hunters, one of which is Mark Wahlberg. So they go track down the shark on this West Virginia mountain, but little do they know that this retired shark still has some bite left in him, folks. And that's right, the mountain is full of booby traps, and he kills almost all of the fucking hunters after him. Hence the tagline, and get ready for it, quote, "For this shark, killing is no problem." At the end of the movie, the shark dies, the chick dies, but Mark Wahlberg lives. He decides to move into his cabin. Twist is, he's Bob Lee Swagger, a.k.a. the star of the movie Shooter. That's the prequel. The movie is called Deep Blue Ski, coming out a year and a half after this, directed by Wolfgang Peterson. Thank you. Geiger, I defer to you. What is your anthology movie?
So they're trying to cure Alzheimer's through this whole movie. You know who else tried to cure Alzheimer's?
Who?
Will Rodman, James Franco from the first Planet of the Apes. Now, before he moved to California, he was actually a night manager at Aquatica in the early 90s and either had sex or raped an intern.
Allegedly.
And was forced to move to San Francisco where sharks were at a minimum, so he had to test on apes to try to cure Alzheimer's. So, 2 movies. First, a prequel coming out next summer called Shallow Blue Sea, because it's a prequel, so it's not deep yet.
Right, it's different, totally.
Which is either a love story or a tragedy, depending on the court case that he's up for rape. We don't know yet. We're going to change scripts as we find out, the proceedings on that. Then a sequel to War of the Planet of the Apes called Apes v. Sharks.
Wait, Geiger, I don't really understand. Why would the apes fight the sharks? Like, sharks can never go on land. They would never impede on their territory. And why do the apes need to go onto the water?
It'll be trending all over Twitter as surf versus turf.
Okay, but why would the apes even care about the seas?
No, I totally get it.
It'll be an IMAX in 2020. I don't want to give away the whole plot. You're gonna have to just go see it.
Jesus Christ!
I'm in.
Apes versus sharks.
Look,
Surf
two
versus
of
turf.
the best franchises ever: Deep Blue Sea and Planet of the Apes. And you fucking
And Shooter.
collide them
You're
together.
welcome.
I am fucking in.
Shooter also.
Vader, what if San Andreas was actually part of it too, as a trilogy sequel? And that's why the water overtook California, so that's why the apes are swimming in
What
water.
the fuck is a trilogy sequel?
Everything. That's what it is. It's everything and nothing at the same time.
It's called fashion,
Guys,
honey.
I know we are straight down the rails right now, but this has been the Bro Force Squad podcast. I'm Brian Banner. My boy Jeff Hornacek. Fuck him for just digging at me all night. And my boy fucking Matthew F. Geiger. We have reconnected or connected for the first time. I can't remember. I'm a little too drunk. Check us out on broforcesquad.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And leave us a review on iTunes, Broforce Squad. And follow us on Twitter at Broforce Squad. Like us on Facebook. Again, if you need any of our content, go to www.broforcesquad.com. Until next time, we are still swimming, still surviving. Have a good night.
A sequel trilogy.